What should we do? That is the key question we hear in today's gospel on this third Sunday of Advent. How do we live in Advent? It's a word that means coming. Prepare the way of the Lord. That's what John the Baptist preaches. How do we live in the waiting, in the meantime, in the expectation? Today's gospel in Luke continues the story that happened last week that began with John the Baptist. And today we hear John, the prophet, the preacher, the baptizer. He's unabashedly honest and he's enthusiastic about pointing to Jesus Christ. What do we do? The crowds ask that question. And John proposes something very radical. He says, take care of the disadvantaged, especially the sisters and brothers who have nothing. Give them your cloak. Give them food. Share what you have. The gospel also introduces two other groups of people that are on the fringes of society, tax collectors and soldiers. They too hear and respond to that question to John. What do we do? How do we serve? How do we love? And John says something again to them that seems very radical. He's saying, stop collecting more than is required. To the soldiers, don't practice extortion and don't falsely accuse people. Act in justice and doing what is right. The crowd is waiting in expectation. What to do? And John, being that model disciple, is pointing to Jesus Christ. It's not about him, but he says, there is one greater than I am, that I'm not even worthy to untie his sandals. This one who comes with a fire of spirit that is unquenchable. You can't put it out, because this one who comes ahead of me, this Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah, is filled with God's love. That is the one to follow. So this week, let us ponder that question. What should we do? What are we to do? How do we act in the meantime? And how do we act on that answer to that question? What to do? It is the small acts of love and service, especially to those who are disadvantaged in our society. The little things that we can do in our circle of our world. To do what is right, to serve in love, to do small acts with great love that will fan the flames of that love that is beyond our comprehension, that love that is greater than ourselves, and that love of God that cannot be extinguished. God's great love. Let us act in that service to that great love in our doing and our living this week. Amen.